This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to make a beautiful website if you don't know how, like me. In today's video, we're gonna find out which pen size is right for you, or we're just doodling with pens in different sizes. That's all we're doing. I thought it would be fun to fill a sketchbook spread of different pen sizes, and as I move across the page, we start with a very thick pen, move our way over to the thinnest pen I've ever used in my life. So let's get into it, starting with our 12. Our 12 pen is our thickest micron pen. It's also their newest addition to their pens, and oh boy is it thick. Definitely very good for bold, thick doodles and details if you want a nice thick line. 12's definitely got it. What is this doodle, you may be asking? I have no idea. I just thought I would fill in this space with some silly fun, bold shapes. That's the vibe I'm getting. I have no idea what I'm going to draw next. I am just letting my hand go for it. Who is this little guy? I don't know, but I bet he looks like some sort of animal out there in the wild. An otter, perhaps? Maybe. I love doodling birds, so I've got to get a bird in here somewhere. Okay, I don't know what this is. I just don't know what this is. Is it a snake? Is it a worm? Is it an alien? I don't know, but it is there. Well, if it's a frog, I think it has melted. Anyway, so there is our 12 thickest boy. Time to move on to our 10. 10 is also a new addition to the micron family at the same time as the 12 actually. It's not too much thinner, but it's definitely not as thick as the 12. I'm in the mood for a tree, I don't know. Here we go. Add a little bit of detail because I feel confident that this pen isn't as thick as the 12. Not too much obviously, just a little bit of lines here and there. Should I keep it a theme and have plants for the 10? Maybe. I'm kind of feeling plants all of a sudden. I was feeling animals before. Okay, a clump of dirt with... Okay, I want to take inspiration from real life. Recently, my husband Dave let a potato go bad, and I thought it would be funny to just stick the potato in a planter outside. And let me tell you, that potato has been living its best life and thriving outside. The thick stalks coming off of that boy. I'm shook. I'll have to let y'all know if we get any potato plants, because that guy's out of control. I don't know what this is. It kind of looks like an eyeball. I'm kind of scared. I don't know what that is. I'm scared. Roses and tulips are classics. Always my go-to flowers when doodling. Something else I love doodling is whimsical, evergreen-ish, Christmassy tree plant things. Does it sound like I know what I'm talking about? Add some berries on them? You got yourself a tree. Wait, would berries make it a bush? Do berries grow on trees? Surely. Okay, Kasey, quick, name a berry tree. I mean, I would assume some sort of wild berry we don't usually eat. Oh god, I'm moving on. Okay, that's it for our 10 pen. Let's move on to our 08. I'll be honest, I probably should have bought a set of fresh new pens for this project, but here we are. Anyway, let's draw. I'm thinking art supplies. Starting off with a classic micron pen, just right there in the middle, you know, no pressure. You can definitely tell the difference between this pen and the previous one. They get quite a bit smaller right away. I'm already way more encouraged to add little details like lines and wrinkles and crinkles. An 08 is a solid size. I'm just looking around my desk thinking, oh, there's an art supply I should draw. Let's draw that one. So Posca pens are black with their logo. And I'm realizing that I did not put enough room here. Let's see what I can shove onto this pen. I think I can do it. It is just a doodle, no pressure. Only thousands of people that are gonna watch this video, but no pressure. It's just a doodle, Kasey. You know, just a goofy roll of tape. What artist doesn't have a goofy, oh my god, oh, Okay, I don't know what's goofy about it, except the perspective that just doesn't make any sense, y'all. Oh Lord. Yeah! Oh, it's a doodle. It's a doodle. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to just have little blobs of color here and there. Could be fun. Kind of looks like fire, but that's okay. I'll accept it. Maybe it is fire. You know, the burning passion of inspiration and the desire to create. Let me bust out some scissors for reference. Yep, that's right. I'm actually using a reference. Who would have thunk? This is a rare moment, y'all. Take it in. I usually just like to doodle things and have them look really stupid, but you know, scissors do be kind of wild, so I kind of feel like, I already messed up, but that's okay. We're gonna make them closed. I did not leave enough room. Oh my goodness. We've gotten probably twice as many objects drawn in this small amount of space compared to even just the previous pen. I don't know if it's just the inspiration of a smaller line makes me draw smaller. I definitely do feel like when I use a thicker pen, I have a tendency to draw bigger to accommodate that thick line. Okay, let's use my pre-drawn line here to draw a ruler. How exciting! Oh my god, a ruler? No way. Okay, well I just put paint, so I guess it's paint. Okay, that is our 08. Moving on to our 05. 05 is definitely one of my go-tos for real. I use this pen size all the time. And for whatever reason, I thought it would be cute to draw a scene. I'm gonna draw a scene. And I'm gonna make this a floating island. Oh man, where do I even begin? Okay, we're gonna have a floating island here. Wow, this is so much thinner than our previous sizes. I was not prepared for what, oh geez. I have nothing in mind. I'm definitely winging this. Okay, it's a mountain. Let's do a, we'll do a smaller mountain, but also we're gonna have cloud go through it. Ooh. I've mentioned before that I'm also trying to practice more and more by drawing without sketching first, because it's something I've always wanted to get better at and I'm just not the best at. This is definitely testing testing my skills with. Not feeling the most confident, but I don't know. I definitely think it's better than something I could have done a few years ago. Big head. Tiny neck! Oh no! Look, he's silly, okay? Please don't judge his body. Don't body shame him. He'll never body shame you, so don't body shame our little dragon guy. And what is flying through the air down here? Why, a very accurate plane draw. Oh, I've drawn worse planes. Is that true? I don't even know if that's true. Oh my god, why did I put his leg back there? And with that abomination, it is time to move on from our 05 to thanking the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. Thanks to Squarespace, people like me and you who don't know how to make a website can make a cute website like this. Flexible website templates mean that you can customize your look, update the content, add features to fit your unique needs while also letting Squarespace do all of the work. Create a members area to monetize your content. That's right. Who wants to use another website when you can use your own website? Create your very own online store, whether you're selling physical, digital, or service products. Squarespace has the tools that make it very easy to set up. And if you do in-person conventions, you can even connect your Square Reader, keeping track of your inventory, and overall just making a very easy and convenient shop management situation. I mean, I like it. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/KaseyGolden to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. And with that, the doodles continue. With our 03 pen, I'm getting scared as we approach our 003. Why, you ask? Because, I mean, look how small we're getting already. It's gonna get even smaller. So what are we doodling this time? Well, I thought I would doodle... Well, I had to doodle food eventually, right? I was thinking food that also is little guys. Look at this little guy. Let's give him hairy legs, aka roots. What's a vegetable? Now I have to sit here and think, what's a vegetable? To Google! I get to draw little mushroom guys? Yes, please. I definitely feel the most comfortable with this pen size. It just feels right. I don't know what it is. Honestly, maybe it's because this pen has the most ink. I really need to buy new pens. A lot of mine have been put through the ringer. Oh no, I'm drawing a mushroom as a vegetable. Y'all are gonna tell me it's a fungi, not a vegetable. Look, here's the thing. I Googled vegetable and I foolishly just trusted the first result I got, which was this big image of different vegetables and mushrooms were on it, and I'm realizing that mushrooms are not a vegetable, but here we are. It's too late to back out. Yep, it is what it is. A smaller pen also means that you have, I feel like, more opportunity for texture. So originally I was thinking about filling in these mushroom guys with just a pure black ink, but the pen is very small, so it's hard to fill in a solid section in a normal amount of time. So I thought, you know what? We'll just sloppily color it in and add some texture. And honestly, I really like the look of it. So pen size does matter. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is things that grow. Something about the size of the pen just makes me work differently. Here I am adding line work and texture to make this cucumber look a little bit more different than I would if I drew this with the 12-point pen. Just something to think about if it's not something you've thought about. I have to say, I really don't appreciate the fact that I Googled the word vegetable, and I would definitely say like 20% of the images I get are of fruits. Like, what's the deal with that? Does anyone want to explain the betrayal there? I feel so betrayed. I feel so betrayed. Like, I'm definitely questioning if I even know what a vegetable is, and the things I thought were vegetables, are they? Because Google is really confusing me right now, and I'm sad. I'm so sad. So anyway, there's our 03. Moving on to our 02. Shall we do fruit? Let's do fruit. I already feel so lied to about what a fruit and a vegetable is. But if we put them side by side, then we can just say there's a gradient of things. This is such a tiny little pen. Oh my gosh, and we're not even on the smallest pen. It's so tiny. I definitely feel more in my element with a smaller pen. I just feel like even though my art isn't the most detailed art, the really thick pen just really limited you to what you could do with it, and I just feel so much more comfortable. Even though the 02 is a bit small for my preferences, it feels so much better for these tiny little doodles. Foolish of me to sit here and be like, yeah, I can fill in like 50 fruits. I can name like 5 fruits. Apples, oranges, pears, strawberries, bananas. I mean, name another fruit. I can't. By the way, I am joking. I can definitely name more fruits. Grapefruit, starfruit, dragon fruit, fruit. And that is it for our 02. I did a lot of it off camera. There was just a lot of filler to do, but there are our fruits. Look how dark the page gets as it gets lighter, and it's only going to get lighter as we move on to our 01 pen. And I'm going to continue the food theme for some reason, and I'm just gonna start doodling junk food, healthy food, food, foreign food, familiar food, comfort food, all of the foods I can think of, which will be like 5 foods until I start repeating them. Anyway, here is a very long corn dog. which I have been craving lately. A donut. And I'm going to add, I guess, just black ink sprinkles, which feels so wrong. I'm drawing a lot of things with sticks. Also, a lot of things I've been craving lately. We've got a caramel apple, which I haven't had in a while. A creamsicle, orange creamsicle to be exact. I always love eggs. Ooh, Pop-Tarts. I don't know what it is about Pop-Tarts, but I love drawing Pop-Tarts. Maybe I just think they're really cute. Ooh, we need pancakes. And we'll just put some syrup over the entirety of this pancake situation. These are details that I definitely would not accomplish with our 12. Look how small, we're drawing grains of rice over here. Definitely not something that our 12 pen could accomplish. Okay, and there you go. There is our 01 pen illustrations. Moving on to, oh boy, our 005. All right, so I think it's definitely time to go back to drawing nonsense because, oh my God, this is a tiny, tiny pen. So as someone that is heavy-handed, this is absolutely terrifying because I usually press down so hard. And I feel like if I press down even a little bit, this pen's gonna explode. Oh no, things are already getting weird, y'all. Okay, what is this? A very tall dog, okay. It definitely feels easier to add some line work and create a darker section in the illustration, unlike with our counterpart, thicker pens. Also, these doodles are just sillier. I love them. Like, what the absolute heck are these doodles? I don't know, but having a smaller pen to work with just makes me want to do more, I feel like. Or at least I feel like I can do more. Maybe it's just the space, I don't know. Okay, so I feel like that went a little faster than I expected it to. Maybe I just drew a little bit bigger, but there you go. There's our 005, and finally, we are moving on to our 003, which I don't have a package right now, but the package of this pen actually gives you a warning saying, if you put any sort of pressure other than the pressure of gravity on this pen, it voids warranty. You can't return this pen if you push down. You have to depend on gravity to push down this pen. So, here we go. Here we go. And I'll be completely honest, I am definitely pushing down. As a heavy-handed person, I can't help it. I can't help it. This is a super tiny pen, and I have to be honest, if I was given the choice between the 12 and the 003, I would choose the 003. Something about this is just more appealing. Okay, are y'all ready for a cat-filled 003 pen situation? In 3, 2, 1. Boop. I definitely feel like I could have drawn some very, very much smaller cat doodles, but that's about what my brain can handle right now. I think it's time to add a little bit of color to our doodles just to add a little bit of something. So I'm gonna add a few colors here and there. Here's a little time lapse, enjoy that. And there you go, there is our doodles from 12 point to 003. This was a fun comparison. It was really interesting to see how much my drawings changed from a thick pen to a very thin pen. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Maybe you learned a thing or two about pen size. And there you go. Huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. Check them out, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!